Welcome.
Attention, please.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome to the No Comfort Zone podcast. It's time to get out of your comfort zone and live on purpose. Broadcasting to the world from Rockford, Illinois. This is your wake-up call.
Warning.
You are the solutions to all your problems. Stop thinking average. Become the hero version of yourself. Every day, every time, without fail, no exceptions. It all matters. You've entered the No Comfort Zone.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward, how much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you wanna be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
You've entered the No Comfort Zone. The No Comfort Zone. It's time for a reality check.
Hey, welcome back. This is Dan going back to the No Comfort Zone, letting you know where I'm at and what's going on at this specific moment. So believe it or not, I'm actually podcasting in my car while I'm driving. Now, I'm not holding the phone, so technically I think I'm still okay. But as I'm driving, I'm just kind of bringing you into where I'm at right now. So again, earlier today, I kind of came to the epiphany, I had an epiphany that really what the No Comfort Zone's all about is about waking up. And I did this with the help of my coach, who let me know kind of, you know what, the No Comfort Zone, man, everyone hears it, everyone's talking about it, everyone sees it, and everyone dismisses it because there's a lot of gurus out there and it's just kind of tired. So his suggestion was, you know, take it down a few notches or a little bit deeper, more into a niche. Based on what happened in your life, what really is the message you have? And when I came up with the message that basically after being asleep for 10 years, being overly medicated and misdiagnosed and overprescribed psychotropic medications and stuff, you know, and that was 13 years ago, like, it's been a long time since I've been in that space, but now that I'm wide awake and I see what's going on around me, I got to talk about it. So what I'm doing is I'm bringing this to you on my day-to-day, what's going on with me and where I'm at in my life. And believe it or not, that epiphany that I had today, by the way, those are rumble strips as I'm driving. And maybe you're driving home today too, so I'm having a conversation with you as we are driving home together. And if not, if you're catching this at 3 or 4 in the morning, I believe it's all relevant because this epiphany that had to be about woken up is I'm also trying to find opportunities to get more information from authors, from speakers, and yeah, from coaches, because I think it's invaluable when you start to utilize the information that's out there and apply it to your own life, how magical it can become. So why am I talking to you after work when I'm going home? Listen, there's a lot of people out there that Instagram this and Facebook that and take pictures of their dinners, of how marvelous their food is, which I think is completely weird. But that's me. I'm looking at it from what's my life about. And right now my life is I am driving home to go see my beautiful wife. Now, there are some people that might be thinking, you know what, who cares? Well, let me share something with you, okay? Because I love my wife dearly, and those of you that know me know that I'm very passionate about my relationship, and I'm very excited to be in a relationship with my wife of 10 years. I love her dearly. However, there does come a time and place in your relationship where it might be easy to take that wonderful person for granted. And I did, and I've done that before. But I want to take you to this being awake thing. And I read a book because I wanted to be more awake and more aware of my surroundings. And it's High Performing Habits by Brendon Burchard. And it's a great book. And I highly recommend you get the audio version because the way that he communicates is, I think it had an impact. I think I really enjoyed his communication style. And I picked up so much from the book. But what I'm talking about right now and why I'm referencing the book in my coaching call this morning, where I paid for coaching, Yeah, that's a shocker. I paid for coaching because I want help to get into this space and be better for you, the person that might need some help at whatever moment it is, another rumble strip, at whatever moment it is in your life. And in this book, High Performing Habits, what I've come to realize is that the biggest area in my life, and here it is, here's the morsel of information for today's podcast, is my transitions. See, I'm taking this time to drive home, to go from point A to point B. But in the process of going from point A to point B, what am I really doing? I'm just wandering along in life, going from point A to point B with no real urgency or intensity or intention on where I'm going next. And I just left work. Yeah, I got a stressful job. So does everybody else. I'm not one of those people that works, 30 minutes a day on the laptop from the beach. Would I like to? I don't even know that I'd like to do that because I actually enjoy working. I actually enjoy accomplishing things. I enjoy that, and I enjoy helping people, and I believe that work is a good environment for that. But after a while, it gets tired, and at the end of the day, I'm tired, and I want to go home, and I want to relax. But nope, I got stuff I got to do. So how do I get myself to be the best version of myself for my wife? And what I need to do is during my hour-long commute back and forth, I'm utilizing this time to communicate with you and talk to myself, transitioning into the person that I want to be for my wife and that I want to be for my wife. And what I want to be attentive. I want to be aware. I want to be happy. I want to be really in a place where my wife is enjoying my company, where I'm not over the top. Because at work, anybody that works with me will tell you that I'm over the top. I think I'm a little too much most of the time. I wish I could tone it down, but I can't. So one of the ways I try to tone it down is by talking to you. Yes, sports fans, by talking to you, I have an opportunity to tone it down. So I guess what I'm doing is I'm toning it down before I get home. But really, in all seriousness, is transitioning to be the person that I want to be for my wife is really important. And after reading that book and applying those principles, and by talking to my coach and realizing that, you know what, that whole thing that I went through in my life, and I'll talk more about that. And there's an opportunity if you want to know more about my story, or if you need help with your story, you can hit me up at thenocomfortzone.com. And in time, that thing's going to be set up where we can communicate and we can maybe schedule a time for we can talk. But in the meantime, you just get to listen to me on this podcast. Or you can go to the NoComfortZone1 at gmail.com. Hit me up with an email if you need help finding your purpose or trying to find your intention. Because my intention right now at this minute, in this moment, is to get myself to a state where I'm going to be the best version of a husband that I can be for my wife on my terms. And I need to focus on it. So that's what I'm going to do today. And this podcast was nothing more than an opportunity for you to say, no matter what time it is, if you want to be a better version of yourself, have intention on who you want to be, release the bad person, the other person, whatever you got going on that you had to leave back at the work. And when you go in, have the intention that you're going to be the version of yourself that you really want to be. You're going to bring your A game to your wife. Think about how your relationship will change if you focus every day on transitioning into the person you want to be for the spouse that you love. And if you don't love your spouse, there's some of you out there that are listening that don't love your spouse. You might like them, or wait, you might love them, but you don't like them. This might be an opportunity for you to realize that it's your responsibility to make the relationship better by focusing on the person you want to be with intention when you get home. So that's what I wish for you today, is to just transition to that person. So without any further ado, hit me up. I think I'm on Instagram now. I think I'm on Facebook. I'm trying to be all over the place, and it's quite frankly really confusing to me. So that's another reason why I hired a coach, try to organize it all up. And so with that being said, the No Comfort Zone 1 on Instagram, the No Comfort Zone 1 on Twitter. That's where I'm at. Shameless self-promotion. Anyway, we'll figure it out together. Try to hit me up in the next podcast. I'll have the information where you can contact me. I'll get one out soon. But until we speak again, until you have a chance to start getting the things that you want in life, remember, you do have a choice. You do have a choice to live on purpose. You have a choice to live on passion. Once you wake up and get out of your comfort zone, life begins magical. So My hope to you is to get out of your comfort zone and live on purpose.
Say goodbye.
Want more of the No Comfort Zone? You can follow Dan on Instagram and Twitter at NoComfortZone1.
Bye.
Or on the web at thenocomfortzone.com.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to the No Comfort Zone podcast.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.